Okay, so considering that we have seen over the last half century a continuing decline in the traditional family, where people have learned that relationships are expendable, how is someone supposed to develop a value for, much less the social skills, for being able to function as a member of a community?
As a member of the community at large, not the life-focused community.
Either or both.
Yeah. Well, they're very different phenomena.
I understand.
Very different.
Speak to both of
Because
them.
there's much more at stake in the actual family life, in the actual workplace. So, whereas the values of the life-focused community, as they would develop, would have an influence on people, how they would feel about their workplace or their family. It would not be directly engaged with the workplace and the family. Though it could be. There are ways that it could be done, but it's not what I am talking about at the moment. I'm talking more of the Sabbath quality than I am about the regular, ongoing, everyday community.
The idea of,
Now, but your idea about how to coordinate those is very important, and it's a big topic.
yeah, it is.
But I don't think it's too large a topic to require this kind of a group to manage those kinds of problems. It's too big an order.
So when we look at the changing quality of people's relationships and the rise of technological influences that now pull people's attention in so many different directions, I'm still trying to get a handle on the practical side of this. That somebody listening to us talking about community,
Okay.
what steps they would take, what they could actually do that would give them that sense of belonging and opportunity for supported introspection that we've been talking about.
Well, would it help if I give you a sample of a design of a group?
I think
that-
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The group would, there'd be many possible designs. I'll give you one possibility.
Okay.
It starts with either a musical event that represents the theme that we're dealing with in the meeting. Could be a song about home, which is one of the things I've done. A song about
Back
society.
up a second. How did people get to wherever this music is playing?
Oh, well, we'd have to organize that, and that could be done in any number of ways. But you want me to go back there, not
Start at the very
design.
beginning. Yep. How people would get attracted to it, how people
Well,
would
there's
join.
there-
Then we get we've got them and
There's a colleague now, well, I can tell you that there are a couple of groups that I've been meeting with for the last 25 years. And I had no hand in forming them. They came together a long time ago, and they asked me to come in and work with them, and I've been working with them all these many years. They're small groups.
Lucky group.
Yes. And we have a very interesting times.
Yeah.
So that's one way, it just forms automatically, but I don't think you're asking about that kind of a... Okay, there's this woman I've been talking about who's forming one of these groups in Orange County, and it's operating right now. We're going to have our first meeting in May. She's organizing it. She sent out announcements to a number of people that I don't know exactly how she set up her mailing list, but she's gotten a number of people to sign up for the first meeting. And that's one way to just send out announcements. Other ways are there are existing organizations that, like, let's take a retirement center. Suppose you have a retirement center that has 3,000 people in it. And let's say in that retirement center, 150 of them want to form a group of the kind that I'm talking about. So then they would sign up within that organization. Take a local, an agency, a family service agency, or a psychotherapy agency, communal organization, that now sees people who come into their offices, they see a therapist, they go out, they don't have anything to do with anybody else who comes to the organization. They could form a group of people who come in individually, but who would also come to relate to each other and do different kinds of things, more along the order of generalized themes than those which are problem-centered. And that would be another way to form such an organization.
Okay.
You could send out announcements to therapists in town. We have this group forming. We know that you do brief therapy. You can't see people a long time with managed care as it is. Your people need some additional place to go. Many of them would fit into a group such as we're forming, as an auxiliary to the therapy. Those are 3 or 4 options. I'm sure there would be many other options for forming the groups.
Okay.